J-Drone here. Check it out. We got the Hubsan ZINO, and we're not going to do a look from the hat cam. We're going to take off, and we're going to do a little fly out. We're going to do a little pan around. We are going to look at the camera. Let's see how this camera does. Let's see how it does with light behind it. Let's see how it does when it transitions to light in front of it. And also check out the yawing. It does have a 3-axis gimbal, so we will yaw at moderate speeds to see if we get any skipping. We are recording in 1080p. Let's go.
Okay guys, here we go. Besides a voice overlay, this is from the SD card. As you can see, when we started up, we were on uneven ground. It kind of shaked left to right, and we seen that in transition. But we're up in air now. This is a 3-axis gimbal. We have the sun that is kind of behind us off to the left. You will see the sun on the way back. You will see what happens to the camera when we're flying directly into the sun. I'm not pitching heavy here, and as you can see, upper left, if I do pitch a little bit heavier, you'll be able to see the propeller. I'm almost positive this camera is adjustable, where we could adjust it downwards just a little bit, and then we wouldn't see the propeller at all. If you go heavy, full on pitch, you will see those propellers. I will also show that on the way back. One of my biggest draws for getting this drone was because I have the Spark. Portability and dope camera footage is high on my list for when I travel, because I like to capture stuff and I like to capture it super duper clean. Sure, I could hook a MJX Bugs with a Q6 and go up and get dope footage, good footage, but I like clean footage, and DJI has been the name on that. DJI has really been the name on that. Parrot Bebop, the first one, epic drone. The second one, issues. I mean, it's a great drone, but it has issues. A lot of people get fall out of the skies, which I did as well. This ZINO was and was designed to be portable, and is very portable. It fits everything. The controller, all the wires, the battery, the drone fits in the original Sparks case. Not the hard shell one, but I have a soft one that it fits in, which is epic. So it's definitely portable. We are going to yaw here. Notice as we're yawing, which I will start yawing, we are not getting what I'm gonna call the Spark shutter stop, where it's almost like it's jittering as you're yawing. If you watch any of my videos, when I video with the Spark, I don't yaw with it. It's generally a direct straight shot or a direct lean left, lean right. As you can see, as we were passing the sun there, we had a little bit of a glare, and we also had a little bit of lines in our videos. The lines was the sun casting shadows on the blades. And if you're asking how that makes sense, well, just think about it. The sun is above the blades. It's shining down on the blades. The camera's below the blades, and that's where you get your lineage. So if you constantly find yourself having lines in your video, look at where you're flying. If you're flying directly into the sun, if you're flying with the sun off to the right of you, you're gonna have that. Again, we see it a little bit on the left-hand side here. Those blades aren't reaching down that far. That's the shadow that is coming from there, and now we start to see it in our video. If you're going to shoot video, now we kind of have like a little rainbow effect. Again, the sun's off to the right. It's all about placement of the camera. Right now we're kind of looking directly into the sun. It's a little bit off to the right, and the video transition looks good to me. It's not super dark. It didn't get super dark, which is awesome, because a lot of times we have cameras, we have equipment that it has a dope camera flying away from the sun, and right now we get those lines because, again, the sun's sitting higher than the blades and the camera's below the blades. That's why you get those lines. But a lot of times we have a good camera flying away from the sun. We have a good camera with the light behind us, and we turn around and we face that light, and you're almost blind. Especially if you're flying FPV, flying towards sun with a lot of different cameras, you're almost blind to the fact where you can't fly and you have to hit return home. Not the case with this. As you can see, besides the lines, again, that's due to the sun, we have clean footage. If you can look past those lines there, we have clean footage. The gimbal on this works really well. The drone, as I've noted in my first video, the good, the bad, and the ugly of the ZINO, the drone has mild flight controller issues. If you're getting this drone to sport fly it, you're gonna have to wait for the proper flight controller updates. There is an update that I haven't done to this, but to my knowledge, it is not going to fix the mild flight controller issues. As you can see, we yawed pretty quickly there, and now we're yawing moderately. We don't have the chip chop. We don't have the choppiness. We're going to go ahead and rise up here. Again, sun's behind us. We have clean, crisp footage. Know your angles. Know what you're going to have a best shot with. All in all, guys, I'm signing off on the camera on this. If you haven't subscribed, smash the subscribe button. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, down below. That Hubsan page, the Hubsan page that we got that cheap $35 drone for, they also sell Zinos. I like the seller. I've talked to seller back and forth. They hooked me up on another drone for a ridiculous price, which will hit the YouTube. You will see that once it comes in. I'm waiting for it to get shipped. But I like the seller a lot. I'm gonna link their page, their store, and their Zino link down below, just to kind of throw them another thank you for allowing to accept some of my offers on their drones. Later.